All right, Connor, we are back once again, and you told me you're gonna give me the exclusive first looks at the top HOKA shoes in 22. So I think I know what this is. It looks like the Mach 5. I mean, it has the same look as the Mach 4, same aesthetic, something, it's just the update, right?
You're close, Jamie, but not quite there. This is gonna be the Mach Supersonic. First on up, I want your first impressions. We have the Mach 4 here in my hand. The Mach Supersonic's gonna be a little bit different. Let me know your thoughts.
Well, first of all, I want to know what's the Supersonic naming mean? Like, is it a faster shoe? Is it lighter? To me, it feels fairly light. But what I'm seeing here as far as the shoe itself, it says Profly Plus, and that's the same foam they told me about in the Carbon X3, right?
You're right, Jamie. The Mach Supersonic is gonna be a little bit faster because it has that new foam compound that we saw in the Carbon X3. It's just the top layer, but it's gonna be even more responsive. It takes a lot of the inspiration from the Mach 4, very similar from a profile standpoint, but it's gonna be even more responsive, even more performance oriented. It's really gonna be a nice upgrade that I think a lot of users of the Mach 4 are gonna enjoy now with the Mach Supersonic.
I'll be honest, Connor, just one thing I want to point out that I'm glad they changed from the 4 to Supersonic, pull tab game. Like, they know, they're finally listening. They're giving the people what they want. They're giving the giant pull tab. Thank you, HOKA. Other than that, man, just the aesthetics. I love the bright colors, faster, lighter, new foam. Give me everything new in one shoe. So I'm glad they're just putting the new technology in their top end shoes and trickling it down to the other shoes as well.
I think personally for me, this is a shoe that I'm gonna continue to bring out on Tempo Day. I know the Mach 4 was a shoe that I used for a pretty wide variety of training runs. Definitely has a little bit of pop for some of those faster efforts. I think this new foam is gonna further elevate it. When we look down below, it still has that same outsole design, that same kind of slightly flexible experience, got those same cutouts. On the upper, we don't have necessarily huge changes. I always felt like with the Mach 4, it had a slightly more performance feel, but it wasn't necessarily a racing flat. It wasn't super snug. I think we're gonna get a very similar feel with this upper. Again, the main change is just gonna be in that foam, a very similar experience, but in a faster package. I guess the final question for you, Jamie, is give me your final thoughts. Where do you think you're gonna find this shoe fitting in your own lineup?
I mean, if it's anything like the Mach 4, it's gonna fit a variety of things, whether it's just everyday trainer, I'm thinking up-tempo speed work, and for me, like, I don't always wear carbon plate shoes when I race, so I kind of feel like it could be my racer for my 5K, 10K, half marathon races, so I don't know, I'm excited about it. You know, it's funny because the Mach itself, back in the day, it was kind of like a shoe that was kind of just like, it's there. Now it's like one of the main options you have to go with.
I will 100% agree. I feel like when we saw the Mach 4 release not too long ago, it was just completely elevating the line. People were going back to the shoe. People were calling it one of the best shoes in the HOKA lineup when that was never really considered before. Now with the Mach Supersonic, we get an even better upgrade that is gonna further elevate the line. I think the Mach Supersonic is gonna be a fantastic shoe come 2022. If you're looking to get this shoe on your feet, it'll be available here at Running Warehouse.